Okay, so today I'm starting your chapter 3, that is matrix. So the matrix simply is the mode of representing data to ease your calculations. Now this matrix is used in the field of computer science, geometry, finance, science, and so many others. Now the question is what exactly a matrix is. Okay, so if you have any number, like I'm taking 4 numbers, if you have these 4 numbers, now you can write these 4 numbers, or you can arrange these 4 number in this way, like we have written all these numbers in a column. You can also write these numbers like this in a row, or you can also write these numbers in 2 rows, and each row contains two elements. Okay, now this one within this bracket, if you write like this is known as matrix. So all these 3 are, all this is, and this, all these 3 are matrix. Okay. But there is a condition now, like in each row there should be same number of elements. Like here you can see in this first row there are two elements, and in the column also you can say there are again two equal number of elements. So matrix is just the arrangement of same number of elements in row and same number of elements in a column. To understand this, there is a definition also. The matrix is an ordered rectangular array of number. Now I think you are understood. So matrix is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or the functions, and these functions or the elements are called the entries of the matrix. Like this is the entry of matrix, this particular is the entry of the matrix. Okay, now in the matrix, these horizontal elements, these are called the rows. Okay, so in this particular we have 3 rows. Okay, now here these are called the columns. So these are the columns. So here in this there are 2 columns, C1 and C2. Here you can say how many. In this there are 3 columns, C1, C2 and C3. So this thing is clear, I guess. Now the horizontal lines of the elements are said, this I've told already. The horizontal line of elements are the rows of matrix, and the vertical line of elements are known as the columns of the matrix. And here the order of the matrix also is given by the number of rows into the number of column. Okay, order of matrix is number of rows into number of columns. So I think this is also clear. Okay, one example, I'll take this. Suppose we have this. Now here we can say what is the order of this matrix. Number of rows, you can see how many rows. This is a row, this is a row, and here column and column. So this is 2 into 3. First the rows will come and then the columns will come. So the order of this matrix will be 2 into 3, 2 by 3, and we will call it 2 by 3. Now the next thing is general representation of a matrix. General representation of matrix is, you know that this particular element is contained by the first row, okay, and also by the first column. So here we will write this thing as A11. So here this first denotes the row, number of row, and the second one denotes the number of column. So you can also write this thing as Aij within a matrix, where I is the number of row in which the element is, and j is the number of column. So like this you can represent any matrix. So this is A12. A12 means first row, second column. Element of first row, nth column. Element of third row, second column. So like this you can represent a matrix. Next one is types of matrix. So there are different kinds of matrix. The first one is row matrix. When there is only row, one row. You can see here what is the order of this matrix, 1 into 3. Only one row is there. So if the elements are in the row only, so this type of matrix is known as row matrix. Now next one is column matrix. Column matrix is if there is only one column. You can see the order of this matrix. How many rows are there? 3 rows. Sorry, this is also row, this is also row, this is also row. So the order of this matrix will be 3 by 1. Now here next one is zero matrix or null matrix. Like in the number system, you know, 0, for 0 you simply write 0, but here the zero matrix is not written as 0. It will be written like a matrix only, and but all the elements will be 0. Next one is diagonal matrix. If all the elements are 0 other than the diagonal, see in the diagonal only you are having the numbers, but other than the diagonal all the elements are 0, then this type of matrix is known as diagonal matrix. One numerical example I'm giving here. So see this one. Here you can see only in the diagonal you have 1, 2, 3, but the rest are 0. So this is a diagonal matrix. Scalar matrix, when in the diagonal all the elements are same, but other elements all are 0. So this type of matrix is scalar matrix. Next one is unit matrix. When in the diagonal only we have only 1, 1, 1 and other elements are 0, this is known as unit matrix. And this unit matrix is also represented by I. This I is same like 1. Like whenever you multiply 1 with any number, you get the same number. Same way, whenever you are multiplying any matrix with that unit matrix, then you will get the same matrix. And one more thing, always you have to represent the matrix with a capital letter. It can be ABC, but you will write it in capitals. The next one is upper triangle matrix. And one more thing, the unit matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, all these matrices will be square matrix. And now what is square matrix? When the number of rows and number of columns are same, then this type of matrix is known as square matrix. Here you can see the order of this matrix is 3 by 3. In all these it is 3 by 3. In 2 by 2 it will be like this. Here see this one. Here this will be 1 and this will be 0, 0. So this is square matrix. Then next one is upper triangle matrix. So in the upper triangle only there will be elements, other than that all will be 0. Next one is lower triangle matrix. Lower will be there, in lower only elements will be there, and other than that it will be 0, 0. The next one is equality of matrix. Two matrices can be equal. Two matrices A and B are said to be equal when they are of same order. First thing, the order should be same. Okay, if one matrix is 2 by 3 and other matrix is 3 by 2, then obviously they will not be equal. But if the order is equal, then they may or may not be equal. Now the second condition is each element of A is equal to the corresponding element of B. That means like I've told that previously that A first row, second column, this is the element of the first row and second column. And suppose we have another matrix that is B. So B, this should be also first row and second column. Means when the corresponding elements will be equal, then only, and the order of the matrix will be same, then only they will be equal matrix. One example you can see. if the two matrices are given equal, that means the corresponding element will be equal. Here you can see the value of y will be 4, then only it will be equal. Or if it is given that both the matrices are equal, then the value of y will be 4, the value of z will be 3, the value of x will be 1, 5 is 5. So this way you can check whether the matrices are equal or not, or sometimes you can get questions also to find the missing values when the two matrices will be given equal. Now next one is operation on matrix. First operation is addition. Like mathematical operation, here also we can do with matrix as well, like addition, subtraction and multiplication. So today we'll discuss only addition and subtraction, multiplication later. So addition of the matrix. For addition of matrix, again the same thing, order should be same, order will be same. For this also, if the order will be same, then only you can add or subtract. And for this also, what you have to do, the first element here, this is A11, and this is for the second matrix, it is B11. B11 means element in the first row and first column. So you can add only these two. So this will be 4 plus 1. Okay, the same way the next one, this is first row, second column, first row, second column. So 8 plus 0 is 8. So like this only you can add. So 3 plus 5 only you will do, 7 plus 2. So the result you will get like this, 5, 8, 8 and 9. So like this only you can subtract as well. If there will be minus sign, so here minus sign will come. The condition is same, order should be same, and you will if it is addition, then you will add the corresponding elements. If it is subtraction, then we will subtract the corresponding elements. The next one is properties of matrix addition. Matrix addition is follows the commutative law. Commutative law, you know that a plus b is equals to b plus a. Means while adding, order doesn't matter. Next one is associative law. Associative law, if you have three matrices, a plus a, b and c, if you're adding these two, so either you can add the first two or either you can add the last two, the result will be same. So matrix addition is also associative. Now existence of additive identity. For